Hey guys, it's Anthony, and today actually I want to make diverge for a little bit about what I'm going to be talking about. It's not going to be one of my regular YouTube topics that I talk about, and I'm just going to be talking about another passion of mine, which is K-pop. If you don't know what K-pop is, most of you should. It's a big thing right now. Yes, we can say it's a music genre, which is Korean pop. It's been spreading across globally, and it's getting kind of big. Today, I want to actually talk about one particular moment in what recently happened. I think I'm like 2 weeks late now, so I know it's not going to be really new. A lot of people might have seen it already. But what I want to talk about is actually a K-pop group winning at the American Music Billboard Awards, and this was something big because it's really sparked a lot of conversation and actually got K-pop, into that mainstream highlight, where people maybe in the U.S. didn't know as much because there was a lot of tweeters, a lot of tweets going, "Who are these people?" And I'm sorry, we're gonna get into that later. A little background story of like what happened. So the group is called BTS or Bangtan Boys. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce their Korean name, but the Korean name translates to like Bulletproof Boy Scouts, I believe. Double check. Bulletproof Boy Scouts. Sorry, guys. I was reading and making sure. So they are one of the big groups in right now in K-pop, which is very interesting because their company, which is what's called Big Hit Entertainment, it's not like considered the top three, big companies for K-pop, but they're very successful. They have a large international fan base and all that. So the way it worked is, or the way it happened was the fandom, I'm going to break down the definition of that. It's pretty much the fans of that certain group. They're into a group and they name that group and it becomes their fandom. BTS's fandom is called Army. It's one of the biggest fandoms in K-pop and maybe one of the most active fandoms in the world, not just in K-pop, just overall in the world. And BTS has built a strong foundation with them by interacting with them in the social media aspects. They retweet, they answer questions, they tweet, and all that. Interact with their fans, which is a big, making them really big and likable, pretty much, and breaking it down simply. So the way it worked is their fandom armies tweeted to the organizer of the American billboards and said, "Hey, send an invite." I'm paraphrasing pretty much. Hey, where's Big Bang's? Not Big Bang's. Oh, I'm sorry. Where's BTS's invite? And they pretty much go, he goes, invite sent, the organizer of this event. So people will go, okay, so what are they going to be doing there? And a lot of speculation was that they were just going to be there, as honorary group. Something big. They were the first K-pop group ever invited into a U.S. Music Award show like that size and magnitude, pretty much. And they were just thought they weren't going to perform or any of that. But later on, I don't know much of the backstory, but they were nominated for one of the awards, which was the top social media award, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, let me just double check. Yep, top social artists, and they were pretty much it was allowed to be voted and all that. So the result of this awards is they won it, and they didn't only win it, but they beat out artists like Justin Bieber. He has a strong fandom called the Beliebers. They beat out Selena Gomez and another artist. I apologize, but the voting was so large. BTS won like 78% of the votes. The closest competitor, Justin Bieber, won only like 13%. I read like a lot of different articles, a lot of trends, and all those discussion groups, and they were saying maybe BTS's fandom, the army, they voted maybe almost 300 million times, and Justin Bieber, the closest compare, maybe 50 million or 100 million. That span, that's such large. That's just estimation. There's more, but winning 78%, and that's just shocking and very eye opening. It shows like K-pop is here. K-pop is not something people can go and say what is it and all that. And the more I listen to talk to people about it, K-pop is known. Like people know about it. They don't maybe per se listen to it, but they know that exists and it's out there and all that. So pretty much the reaction was mixed. People were like going on the saying, "Why is these? Who are these people?" And some of it is real negatives, like you should like, who are these people? And it's not like they were giving them props. They won an award. They beat up some of the greatest artists in the world to win this award, and it was a fan award, pretty much. Like the fans got to vote for it. So that was very interesting and all that. And the other reactions was, why are they here? Like, why are they here trying to win American awards? And that's another, maybe another subject we can talk about. But to break it down simply is, they won an award. Maybe it wasn't the top award in the American Billboards, but they were invited. It's not, this award show is not just exclusive to U.S. artists and everything, because if you might not remember, the top award, like top artist, I believe, went to Drake, and he's not American. He's Canadian. Just fact. Justin Bieber is Canadian. And you guys are saying, well, why are these Koreans here, or why are these Asians here winning awards? And there was another argument like, oh, we don't go to award shows and winning. Let me use another example. There's one of the biggest awards shows there in Korea called the Mama Award. I'm not gonna break that down for you, but they actually give out award for top foreign artists. So they are, giving props to the top best foreign artists that they think of. So this shows. I think people are really just touchy about the subject, but it's something that I'm glad is shown. As you can see, if you watch the videos, the reaction by the different artists there. And then I was reading that during breaks, the fandom of ARMY were chanting BTS's name, and it was getting all these artists. It's like, who are these people? Like, whoa, like I've never seen this kind of fan interaction, which is great. So my biggest point why I created this video is to being aware, like, is why I think BTS won is, I wouldn't say their fandom is the largest, but I think their fandom is one of the most active, because Justin Bieber's fandom, the Believers, there's large amounts. He has a lot of followers, and it shows on Instagram and all that. But I feel that the other fandoms, especially in K-pop, they're just active. They vote crazy. They take advantage of what they can do to help their artists win different awards or gain recognition, and they do that, and it shows. So I'm not saying one fandom is better than the other. I really just feel like the K-pop fandoms, they're active. They're constantly voting. They're constantly online. They're streaming. They're sharing different things. It shows on the YouTube videos, views, and all that. And this is not the only first time that a K-pop group has beaten like top Western groups. For example, in a couple of years ago, a girl group called Tara beat out One Direction as like best, not best fandom, but just, I believe it's like best group or something like that, or I can't remember. But they beat out One Direction, which was one of the biggest groups in the world. So it shows that K-pop has the capabilities. It shows K-pop has the recognition and has just the firepower just as much as Western artists. Create amazing music videos. They create great award shows, musical shows, and if you see their performances, they're amazing. They're so fluid. They can sing, they can dance, and they can tell story through their performance. And a lot of people have said that compared to Western artists, they are picking up the slack. Is they're putting more into their talents, their show, and their art, pretty much. And if you haven't checked it out, definitely check out these K-pop videos. They're all over YouTube. They're amazing, and you're gonna appreciate the value that they put into these music videos and performances. So keep that in mind. The reason I made this is props to BTS. They're truly a great group. They work hard, and they put a lot into their craft. They're doing the best they can. They put 100% their effort. And the greatest thing is they're coming from a entertainment, and they're not the biggest one, but they're taking advantage of what they have. They're using their fandom to the fullest, interacting with them and showing that they care about them, and the fandoms react, or their fans react by helping them in these kind of events. So K-pop is definitely something that people should check out. It's very interesting. It's maybe not for everyone's taste, but I created this video to show that it's out there, and it's on a trajectory. It's showing that it can beat U.S. artists, who were considered the echelon, the greatest music artists around the world. Other example, Big Bang a couple years ago won again in the European awards. Son Nishide or Girls' Generation won in the YouTube Video Awards. You know, and you got Super Junior winning in the Teen Choice Awards Greatest Fandom. This is like they were against other artists, they were against other fandoms, and they're winning. So it just shows like when the fans get a chance to vote, you know there's a chance. Now I want to see these kind of awards shows where they're put up and they're actually voted by like maybe individuals who have like music reviewers, critics, and all that, and I show like, hey, this let's compare the music, no voting, just the music, and we'll see like if their artists, their songs can actually stack up, which I truly believe. They make some amazing music, guys. So definitely check them out. All the groups I mentioned, check them out. The stories below, I'll find a link to the like maybe most popular article. I'll try to add different graphs throughout my video to show. I hope you guys like this. It's just one of those videos I want to make and show the continuous K-pop impact in the world. It's a subject I really like. I love K-pop, and I'm glad I can finally talk about it. And this maybe one of the videos I just randomly post and create because it's something I'm very passionate about. Definitely, guys, like this video, share it. People who are K-pop fans, share with people who aren't K-pop fans. Maybe they'll become new members, new fans of these different groups. Join the fandom. Definitely respect to BTS, well deserved, and good job, Army. You guys have truly proven that fandoms can change the course of like how artists will do. They support you, you support them. That's amazing. And of course, guys, subscribe. If you think I should make more of these kind of videos, go ahead, comment below. I can react to K-pop music too, videos. It might not be pretty, it might be scary, but I get down to some K-pop music. All right, guys, thank you. If you want to follow me on Tortaro Prince for Instagram and Snapchat. Maybe see a lot of K-pop on there too. But peace out. K-pop all the way.